Once again, we've got a case where this isn't really my style, but boy, do I ever admire the workmanship in a building like that. And I can't really tell you what it is, but boy, it's finely done. I feel silly talking about the Moorish influence here because it's just so obvious. So all around and so famous. Specifically, check out the roof up there, the tiling on that roof. This leaves me almost speechless. If there was ever a culture that appreciated water and water in gardens, it was the Moors. They got it from the Persians, probably. I read something once describing how they would almost go ecstatic to see flowing water in a garden. I don't know if this is an old garden or not, but it is so in the spirit of what I'm talking about. God, what do you say about something like this? I'm almost glad that I don't know what it is. Being ill-informed, so I can come across it as an innocent. Let's make that an innocent abroad, as in Mark Twain. Now that's a dormer. I do know the name for what you're looking at here. That's a dormer. But what a dormer. There's that garden that we were just walking down with the fountains in that building that I didn't know what to say about. And here is the river. This is the Guadalquivir, I don't know exactly how you say it, river. And it all makes sense in a way, in a very old way, that those gardens, this city emptied into this river right here is flowing from left to right, the way that crew team is rowing. Here's where I should have stood, I guess, to be on the axis of that garden. All the busy city traffic around here now. Look at the tile work on that beach. And there's that same pretty American girl that keeps showing up in these videos. I guess this is a hotel, but I don't think they're going to mind if I film this. This is probably not old. Benches, tiled benches. Still very, very nice. It'd make a fella warm up the tile, couldn't it? I feel so silly not being able to tell you what these things are. I really am an innocent abroad, maybe a scamp abroad. That was another book by Mark Twain. But we're going to go into the garden. And these trees that I'm calling acacias, for lack of knowing the right word, there they are, to give you some feel of the way they can be. And Erica tells me that there's one garden behind that wall. Not sure if we can get into that garden. And here's a garden that we can get into. Well, that's a eucalyptus tree. That's easy enough. But, I'm in trouble here. I cannot think what these trees are called. And they're beautifully coming into bloom now. And here's a garden, a fountain that's behind that we suspect. There is a wonderful garden. The water is actually running in this fountain. Let's go up and look a little bit. And that water probably ran up that way and up this way as well, behind those walls. Probably in the old days. Still part of this garden complex. Notice that these fountains don't deliver the water very high. That's because I think there was very little fall of water that they had to work with here. And if you have any doubt about how the garden should be used, right there you can tell. I have a model showing us. There's the fountain we were just at. This one at the moment is turned off, but I thought you might like to see how it was tiled. And on a line between that one and then this one over to where Eric is going, there's still another fountain, and that one's running. I love these tiled benches. I wonder if they would work where it freezes. I mean, there's the advantage that in this climate that the ground probably never really freezes solid. It'd be worth a try. I guess you could always roof it. That, of course, is a big ficus. At least I think it is. Pode. See? There's a modern take on an old fountain. He's making a water balloon, or what do you call them, a water bomb. É bom.
Vai explotar.
O que é que você vai fazer com isso? Você vai pegar? Ah! Muito bom. I'm filming now, not so much for you to see this, as to hear these birds. In the United States, we call them mourning doves. I don't know what they are here. Hope you can hear them. Okay, that's the garden we just came out of. And this should explain the wall of the city of the Islamic epic, which contains the administration of water to the city. I'll work on it.
Abanico solo Valencia. Y aquí pintado. Fabricado Valencia. Fábrica del abanico.
How about that door? I know how they do that, actually. I couldn't never do it, but I know how they do it. It's not a big secret. In the street it looks like this, but here's a peek inside one of these buildings. Behind the walls in Islamic culture are paradises. Not the streets, but inside they're walled paradises. I think that we're in what my friend Maria Teresa said tourists love. It's the old Jewish section. I suspect that that's the case here. I don't know that for sure. Everything's really small. I wanted to point out that timber and how old that timber is. And this one as well. And as we come out into this. I don't even know what's going on in there. Probably an excavation fixing something up. But look out here at the way they paved the little irrigation channels to supply each one of these trees. Now that one's filled up. It probably doesn't work anymore like it did. But oh boy. That Middle Eastern culture, did they ever appreciate water? This is for Jane. I was too slow in pulling the camera out, but Erica wanted me to show how that horse backed up. Hein? Okay. É bom também. Não, obrigado. This is just the bar, but how about that beautiful tile work? Very nice, huh? Doesn't work too well over wood. I'm not sure, you tell me. I think it's a spinning wheel. I think. With the crank, I think that's a spinning wheel. That brings back a memory to me because when I lived in Venezuela, I heard Venezuelan cowboys play harps like that. That's a folk harp. Erica pointed out that these leaves are white on the underside and dark green on the top side. She wanted to know what species they are. I don't know. My guess, get this, is cottonwood, because of something I saw, some of the fruit, but I do not know. This is why I came up with the idea that maybe this was cottonwood.